What the fuck is happening? Is this black metal? Did you say this is black metal? It has some qualities to it. This is Pestilence Shall Come. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Pestilence. Sorry, Pestilence. Thank fuck I corrected myself before you lot destroyed me in the chat. Black metal time. This will be interesting, to say the least. Fuck off. This is a very, very seldom instance where I'm very happy that the mix absolutely sucks because I can't hear it. Why am I kind of vibing to this? Honestly, it's just the vocals and the fucking... It sounds like they're playing this song at the end of a massive pipe and I'm listening to it through the pipe, if that makes any sense. This is genuinely not the worst thing I've heard. It's actually, ironically, quite listenable. When most of the black metal stuff I've heard in the past has been, like, complete and utter ass. But it has some qualities to it. There's a bit of melody to this. Somehow. How? The video is definitely allowing it to like have a bit more of an emotional appeal as well, because it's obviously like a lot of social... What's the word I'm looking for here? It'd help if I could focus. Social unrest. It's like some Civil War shit. Feels like it has a lot more meaning behind the lyrics, even though I can't hear anything. Yeah, I'm so torn between being happy that the mix sucked and also being like, that mix sucked, get that out of my ear. But I think it made that so much more accessible, especially for something that is 6 minutes long and is black metal, which just has me wanting to fucking jump through the window, which there is none in this room, but I would just make a window just so I could jump through it because of how, in theory, terrible this should be for me. I get some people like it, but that was not the worst thing in the world. It had some elements of melody in it. I don't really know how. It's obviously those like chords that were being created with the vocals just had like a kind of an uplifting feel to it and very emotional at the same time. In saying that, is it going to affect my rating? The mix, it's so bad that it must be intentional. Like they couldn't say, like, who listens to this and says that sounds good, let's put that out, you know? But look, people seem to like it. It has 2.6 million views, 52,000 likes. Damn, you can hear the passion, pain and sadness behind those screams. It's art. Yeah, so like, I mean, that's, I can hear that. I can hear that, and that's what's giving it that, like, okay, it's not the worst thing in the world I can hear, because it does have like emotion behind the screams. The screams feel like they're kind of screaming about something as opposed to just screaming for the sake of screaming, and because it's a part of the genre, there actually was a lot of emotion behind that. So yeah, I can definitely see why there is some appeal to it. Someone says corpse paint, foggy pine forests, wolves, shots of war and destruction, disease. This is the ultimate black metal video. The song, by the way, it's brilliant. Okay, so yeah, I mean, people clearly enjoy it. Very few reasons seem to be about the actual music, more so about the vibe, I guess. Black metal from 14 years ago. This could be a recipe for absolute disaster. Okay, well, already this sounds way better. Already. This is Voljart's last track now. Den Spanska Kanslan. This is gorgeous. What the fuck is happening? Is this black metal? Did you say this is black metal? I'm waiting for it. When you reach for your dog toy as he's chewing it. How is it possible to ruin a song so quickly? Fuck off. This is so good. Someone make a remix of just all this. Surely the guitarists at some point were like, do you know what? Let's bail on the vocalist and go do our own thing. In my out of 10 rating has never been more accurate for a track. It's completely down the middle. Oh my goodness, that was an absolute trip. I mean, fair play to Binary. Regardless of what you think of that, we got some great laughs out of that. So we get some Get some claps in the chat, lads. That would be absolutely great. Binary, you've had some mental requests on this stream, and that one is, or the last two have been horrendous, but also so enjoyable. So that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's not always about getting the best track and me enjoying it the most. It's all about creating dialogue and having some fun. And that's definitely what we've had today. So I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. But yeah, guys, I don't even know where to start. How are you on a 7 out of 10? Okay, right. So we're clearly not going to get an accurate rating out of this, but I'm going to say, I actually will just say 5 out of 10. I think that is quite literally the perfect example of a 5 out of 10 track, because the instrumental of that was absolutely beautiful, and for a track that's 14 years old, instrumentally it sounded amazing, but the vocals made it sound every bit of not just 14 years old but centuries old. It sounds like a caveman somehow found a Shure SM7B, didn't put any effects on it, and just went in raw with some vocals, and those were the first ever recorded vocals on planet Earth, and they said, you know what, throw that on a fucking track.